It's lit. Once again, it's lit. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. The light heavyweight division is lit. Sullivan Barrera is going to be facing Vyacheslav Shabranskyy December 16th, HBO Latino, as part of a triple header. So shout out to Golden Boy for getting that done. Shabranskyy is currently with Golden Boy Promotions, and I'm liking this main event. I felt bad for a while for Sullivan Barrera because after the Ward fight, he was having a lot of trouble getting a fight. I think he follows me on Instagram, and I just seen a bunch of his posts on Twitter and stuff, and he was reaching out and calling out Jean Pascal and other people, and for whatever reason, none of the big names were trying to step up and fight him. He lost his mandatory positioning to Kovalev when he lost to Artur Ward, and he switched trainers. He's no longer with Abel Sanchez, to my knowledge, and he couldn't get that call. You know what I mean? Maybe people seen something. Even, like, I would say this, even though Artur Ward knocked him down and defeated him and dominated him, Ward's face was kind of marred up at the end of the fight, more so than other fights that I've seen Ward. Like, I covered Alexander Brand versus Ward, and his face didn't look like anything. But that's the thing. That's how you know when guys at least have punching power. Like, you look at Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios lost. I thought he got knocked down, but they didn't. They ruled it a slip. But he lost pretty much all the rounds. But Pacquiao's face at the end of that fight still didn't look great. So clearly, at least Brandon Rios has some power there. And that's the same thing with Sullivan Barrera. Clearly has power. Now, Shabranskyy, he's getting a lot of praise. He hasn't done anything great yet, but he has a good record, 17-0, 14 knockouts. I think he's getting praise from guys like Kovalev, who said something to the effect, don't quote me on this verbatim, that Shabranskyy would be my toughest fight in the division or something to that effect. So I'm looking forward to it. I've watched Shabransky's last few fights. He's getting stoppages. He's looking good and doing it. And this is clearly the best name on his resume and the biggest step up, even with the one loss to Artur Ward, because losing to Ward is similar to losing to Floyd Mayweather. Everybody loses to those two so far. And we'll see if Kovalev can change that in his fight next month with Artur Ward. Now, the reason I say light heavyweight division is lit is because you got to look at it. They're talking about Adonis Stevenson versus Eleider Alvarez. That's a solid fight. Alvarez is a #1 contender, I believe. You have Ward Kovalev happening next month. They just signed Shabranskyy versus Sullivan Barrera, right? You got Andres Fonfara, who got a new trainer. I don't know when he's coming back, but he's with Virgil Hunter now, so he made that change. A lot of good light heavyweight action, and I'm really liking this. And also, you have Bernard Hopkins returning as the Executioner. He dropped the Alien. He's going back to the Executioner. It's supposed to be his last fight against a puncher who knocked out Fonfara and Joe Smith Jr. That's happening in the Forum next month as well. Or actually, that one might be in December. But a lot of great fights. You also have Isaac Chilemba, who gave a tricky fight to Sergey Kovalev leading up to Kovalev-Ward, and then he's fighting on the Kovalev-Ward undercard against Alexander Vodzdik, or whatever his name is. Pause. So, light heavyweight division clearly popping. I'm looking forward to it, and most of these fights that I just named are all happening in the next few months to close the year. So this is great news for the light heavyweight division. Not to mention, I don't know if he has a fight coming up. You got guys like Artur Beterbiev, who looks like a beast. So I'm keeping my eyes on this division. This might be the new welterweight division, the new 154 division, the new heavyweight division. We're getting back to where boxing has stacked divisions. I remember watching boxing like in the 90s, and the heavyweight division was stacked. There were several guys on any given night they could win. You got like the Ray Mercers, Tommy Morrisons, David Tua, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Razor Rudder. You know what I mean? You had all these different names in that talent pool. And it's good to see certain divisions emerging like that. You know what I mean? 126 doesn't look bad. 130 doesn't look bad. 135, you got Richard Comey. He's probably going to fight the guy that knocked out Jamel Herring, right? A lot of good people. Mikey Garcia said he's going to 135. Mikey Garcia versus that guy he might fight. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And this is boxing. So we've had some rough patches recently, some fights that fell through, but I'm liking to see stuff like this because this is what brings it back. When you got stacked divisions and you got the Wards and the Kovalevs fighting each other, right? You got the guys like Sullivan Barrera versus Shabranskyy, the guys who are like kind of the contenders or whatever, trying to push for that world title shot. This is boxing. Let me know what you guys think. Light heavyweight division, it's lit. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.